Well, howdy ho, YouTube. DAH8310 here, as you can see up here. Uh, Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Euro Trucks 2. I almost wanted to say let's learn together, because I have just finished recording a Let's Learn Together, which will be uploaded very shortly. Anyways, let's continue our drive. This is episode 6, by the way, of Euro Trucks 2. Last time we went to Carlisle, UK. Of course, it says we're back in Bremen. Or, we're not back in Bremen. We ain't even been to Bremen. There's Bremen right there. We're back in Berlin. But last time we took a load from Stuttgart, Germany, up into the Netherlands, across the way here to good old UK, or good old England, or to the United Kingdom. Anyways, I thought about taking continuing our tradition from Carlisle back down south somewhere, but I got to thinking it would not be best to do that in a company truck, because you take a company truck, from there you will get the truck that is assigned for that group, which means we would have a right-hand drive. I do not want that. Okay, as you can tell, we still don't have a truck. I'm not gonna be able to get the Kenworth like I had thought. It kept crashing my game. Unfortunately, it made me very upset. So we're gonna have to drive one of these flat noses, or cab overs. Unfortunately, as soon as American Truck Simulator comes out, we can say goodbye to the cab over. Now, like I said, we're not going to cancel this series. We're going to continue the series, but we are going to, we got an offer last time, or a couple episodes ago, to get an increase in our loan, but I'll show you the bank. We don't have a loan. I don't want a loan, even though, alright, get 100,000 right now, get us a small truck, the cheapest one they got, no upgrades, nothing, and we'll do that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait and save my money if I can avoid having accidents. I cannot believe I had, okay, episode 4 we had an accident because I foolishly went out without checking my mirrors. That was my fault. Okay, then we got up to near Amsterdam when we was, last episode, from when we was going from Stuttgart, we got up near Amsterdam and we got into another crash. We didn't get fined though for that, but unfortunately up here in the UK, we just got off the ferry, made it through that donut of death, the first one, no problems. Second donut of death, it cost us. I just love the donuts of death. That's what I call them anyways. Actually called roundabouts. Oh God. You see what I'm talking about? Donuts of death. It cost us 400 euros. That's a lot of money. So that cost us right there. And then down here, I think it was either here at this intersection right here or this intersection right here. I think it was this intersection. No, it was this one. Yeah, because we had to turn right. Okay, I was making my turn, as you can see in, you know, the replay. Okay, we're going on the left. Oh, you! He crashed into me. Y'all seen that? He crashed into me and he hit my... He hit me trailer. Anyways, I was making my turn. Trailer got clipped. Well, it didn't get clipped. It got slammed by a truck who was just flying through here. Oh. Anyways, enough rambling on. Anyways, let's take a quick job, shall we? Alright, like I said, we're not going to go... Well, let's see what they got from Carlisle. Oh, I don't see anything. Okay, it's loading. Alright. Now, these are all right-hand trucks. Right-hand drive trucks. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's check Amsterdam. Okay. Which one pays the most? Okay, well, to Austria. In a, oh, that's a Volvo. Let me think. You know what? Let's do that. We're gonna fly from. Let's pretend like we're still in Carlisle. We're gonna fly from Carlisle to Amsterdam. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. There's a Renault. We're not doing that. I don't want to drive a Renault if I can help it. Yeah. We're going to Austria. Not Australia, but Austria. Salzburg, Austria. Okay, let's take it. This is probably going to be double parts again. There we go. Okay, Amsterdam to Salzburg. Let's get out, check our truck. Oh, it's the same kind of load we had last video. Maybe we can avoid clipping anybody. Let's get back in here. I'm gonna make some adjustments, YouTube, and I'll be right back. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. As you notice, it's a little bit brighter. Well, that's because I turned the brightness up. I couldn't hardly see anything. Turn the lights on, turn the truck on. Parking brake works. Okay. Yeah, let's check our map. I always forget to check the map. Oh, Lord. I'm probably going to avoid that little bitty stretch of twisty, windy roads. Yeah, I think I am. Alright, well anyways, here we go, y'all. Alright, here we go. I'm sorry about not having any music. As I've said in previous videos, the only music I have is not is copyrighted, so we can't listen to any music. Whoa, bus. Yeah, we're gonna be on the road for a while, so like I said, we're probably gonna cut this into parts like we did last video. Oh, I don't want to turn there. Oh. Sorry. Anyways, like I said, since I really can't see color that much, I learned myself, or I taught myself, I didn't learn myself, I taught myself how to distinguish at a light what to do. Like for the, oh, hold on. Okay. For the vertical, up and down, I taught myself when the top one is lit up, that means stop. When the bottom one is lit up, that means go. When the middle one is lit up, that means you better stop, or at least give caution, give way and stuff. Unfortunately, that's not the same way for the ones that's horizontal, side to side. But I taught myself them too. I taught myself them too, the horizontal. When the left light is bright, that means stop. When the right light is bright, say that about 10 times fast. When the right is bright, is go. When the middle is bright, it means slow. Taught myself a rhyme to remember. Right, go, middle, slow, left, whoa. It's kind of interesting when I took my driver's test. Even the written part of it, the instructor or the test asked, "What happens when you come up to a red light? What do you do when you come up to a red light?" And I didn't want to make myself sound stupid. You know, like I didn't know what to do at a traffic light. So, you know, I guessed, since I don't really know what color, what it looks like. You know, I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to give y'all a sob story or anything like that. You know, I mean, I can distinguish a little bit of color. You know, I know what purple is. I know what blue is. I know what green is. Because I remember before my eyes went kaput on me almost. I mean, I still can see, thank God, but let's get over. Alright. You know, I still can see, it's just I have a difficult time seeing things that's real small. I have a hard time seeing things that is far distance. I have a hard time seeing colors. So yeah, I basically, I mean, I'm not legally blind, thank you Lord, but you know, I do know several people who are legally blind, but they cannot get any help, you know, as far as home health assistance, which I do not think is right. They deserve it more than anybody, in my opinion. You know, I just have a hard time seeing colors and seeing distances and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to get my beverage before recording it, or before I started recording. Anyways, like I said, we're playing this in anticipation for the American Truck Simulator. Oh, I can't wait till it comes out. I've been dreaming about it. I figure, you know, since I can't drive on the road, I at least want to do some driving. You know, since I can't drive for a company in real life, you know, at least I can drive for a company in the game world. Oh. Now, I don't know exactly how they're going to do the map. I know they're going to release with California. It's probably going to be several years in the making. We're not taking that A road. Nope, we're not taking the A road. We're taking this Autobahn down. No, I'm sorry. I don't like that curve. At least let's wait until we get past the on-ramp. Oh. Sorry. Head's itching. No, I do not have things crawling around. My head's itching because I'm hot. I've been sweating all day. I've been sweating all day, so that's one reason my head's itching. Let's check our sleepy time. Oh, we still got 8 hours before we have to go to sleep. So we'll get down as far as we can. Yay! I couldn't see it, but the sign said Willkommen auf Deutschland. And to that I have to say Dankeschön. Thank you. And if you don't know what Willkommen auf Deutschland means, it means welcome to Germany. We gotta get over. Okay. Sorry I'm not very talkative. I'm a little bit tired. It's been a hot day again. I'll be so glad when September gets here. Yep. I'll be so glad when September gets here, because then it'll start cooling things down a little bit. I don't know though, there's been some Septembers that it's been kind of warm. That says exit in German, but it's been, I mean a few years ago we have had a very hot September. Very hot September. Back in 2011, I believe, or 2010. I think it was 2011. I had planted some cucumbers. Oh, we got to get over. I had planted some cucumbers, and because it was so warm in September and October, I was still harvesting in November. I was still getting cucumbers off in November, which is rare. I didn't grow a garden this year because, you know, I didn't want to fool with it. Oh, we could have stayed in that lane. Okay. Well, let's get back over. But anyways, you know, I couldn't afford it this year. I didn't want to mess with it this year. Oh Lord, there's a lot of lag. Oh, frame rates drop. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, I didn't want to grow a garden this year. I couldn't afford it. I didn't want to mess with it. It was just so, too frustrating. Plus, I had just moved in. You know, I didn't have much time to prepare. God willing, if I'm here next year, which I pray I am, next year, God willing, I am going to have a little small container garden again. Well, also another reason why I didn't have a garden this year, even a container garden, I'm sorry about that, I felt something crawling on my leg, and it's just a piece of string hanging down. The reason why I didn't have a garden this year, or even a container garden, is because it is the 7-year land rest. It's the Sabbath rest for the land. The Shemitah. We're commanded not to plant or harvest in the 7th year. We're to let the ground rest an entire year. Yes, that even goes for a container garden too, because if you use the same soil every year, you take the nutrients out of it. And if you use a container garden, or if you have a container garden, in order to replenish the nutrients, you do, whoa, I almost didn't see it in time. I should have remembered it was here. But it's okay though, we wasn't really speeding, but that was too fast for that curve. But anyways, back to what I was saying. In order to replenish the soil for a container garden, you have to put fresh soil in. You have to put compost in. You have to put earthworms in, and earthworms will survive in planter potting soil as long as they have the proper nutrients. And earthworms are not bad for the garden. I know people say, well, I found some worms in my garden, I had to take them out. If you don't want worms in your garden, earthworms, let me have them so I can put them in my garden. Because earthworms are good for the soil. They don't eat your plants. The only plants they eat is the ones that have gone bad. The ones that you didn't get to in time. That's the only ones they eat. And then it's good for the ground because it turns it back into soil. It puts it right back into the soil. When a worm, or when an earthworm takes a poo, it goes back into the ground and it replenishes the soil. So that's why during the Shemitah years, during the times of the Shemitah, the 7-year land rest, that's why you want to make sure, well, you don't turn the soil over. You don't turn it over. You don't turn it over again until the 8th year, which starts a new year. It starts a new year of planting. So you're starting to count down again. But when you've had a garden like I have, where you're still picking cucumbers off in November, you come to realize that it's really a blessing. You know, cucumbers might not have been big, but they were still cucumbers. Oh, I wish I could have planted this year, but I didn't. I didn't want to spend the money I didn't have. But I am saving my seeds up for next year, or next planting season, for the little bitty container garden that I'm going to grow. Lord, excuse me. My mustache is tickling my nose. But anyways, let's kind of get off gardening right now. I feel bad because I can't put up pickles this year. I can't put up pickled tomatoes. Pickled squash or anything like that. I mean, I could go to the store and buy the stuff to do it, but it just don't taste the same. You know, and I'm sure you're saying, well, why would you want to do it? Why would you want a can? That's too much work. Yeah, it may be too much work, but you know what? That's what makes it taste so good, is because you're putting work into it and you're putting love into it. Yeah, I know I'm speeding, y'all. I know I'm speeding. But I want to get down as far as we can before I have to stop to sleep. Let's check our sleepy hours. We got 4 hours left, so we better try to get as far as we can. Oh, I'm getting some lag here. Yeah, I'm gonna remove the mods I've got. It's causing too much trouble. I don't think I installed them properly. Yep. I don't think I installed the mods properly. I normally don't play with mods anyways. Oh, YouTube, I was thinking about doing a run through or doing another series. Whoa, you person. Sorry. Makes me angry when they do that. You see what I'm talking about the AI? You know, just jump in front of you. Only to slow down because of a speed camera. Whoa, whoa, I can't see. Get out of the way. Thank you. Lord, it's frustrating. But anyways, like I said, I was thinking about doing a series of Sims 3. I know Sims 4 has come out, but I ain't getting Sims 4. Sims 4 is just... somebody gave me a file to where I could try it. And I tried to, I downloaded the Creative Sims demo, and it just was so boring. Not many options. It was too few things that could be done. Yes, they did have a violin in there, base game, but save my sim points up, I can buy one for Sims 3. I can buy that expansion, I can buy the stuff. I'm sorry. I could buy the store content that's got it in it. Which is what I'm thinking about doing. Just save my sim points. Don't spend it on anything. And plus, too, the reason why I ain't gonna get Sims 4 is because I had just recently bought Sims 3 when it came out, when Sims 4 came out. So, game is addicting, sort of like this. This you have to pay more attention to. Takes a lot more focus. But at the same time, I love trucks. So I don't care if it does take almost 180% of my attention span to play it. I'm gonna play it because it's fun. Yep, I'm gonna play it because it's fun. I'm not playing it because somebody told me you better play Euro Truck 2. I'm doing it because I want to. Oh, and we got a turn, right? Yeah, Nuremberg. I believe that's the way we're going to have to go. Oh man, let's check them out. Okay, it's Frankfurt. Yeah, Nuremberg. All the way down to Munich, or towards Munich, to Salzburg. Yeah, it's a good ways. And we're going to have to stop here and sleep if we can make it that far. We can make it that far, that's where we're going to have to stop. Alright, let's keep going. And let's exit. Oh, 25 speed limit. I'm starting to learn metric a little bit by playing this game. You know, as far as kilometers to miles. You know, 40 kilometers an hour is, or 40 kilometers is 25 miles. Okay. Alright, let's check our sleepy time while we can. Yeah, 2 hours. We ain't got far to go to that rest area. And then we'll continue after we get some sleep. Okay. Stay in this lane. We don't want to exit off accidentally. You know what? Let's slow it down just in case. I don't want to go to Frankfurt right now. Well, I do in real life. I do want to go to Germany. I know. A Jew who wants to go to Germany, that's rare. I don't hold the German people to blame for the Holocaust. I don't blame the German public for it, because a lot of them was against it. I blame the government. I blame, you know, Hitler, because it was him that initiated it. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's always been anti-Semitism. There's always been anti-Semitism because people don't like Jews. Well, I don't like a lot of people, but that don't mean I'm gonna hurt them just because I don't like them. Oh, okay. Let's pull up in here and get some sleepy by. I know I said that kind of weird, you know, sleepy by. I apologize, y'all, but that's what I call it anyways. Yeah, let's get some fuel. Let's get some diesel. I don't know how much it's gonna cost though, but we'll get some anyways. Okay. Parking brake, lights off, engine off. Well, it's gonna cost €5 52, so let's go with it. Like I said, the company's paying for it, so yeah, we're okay. Oh, it's gonna cost €575. Oh, parking brake. Duh. Let's turn our lights on. We're gonna pull up here and get some sleep. You know, yeah, I'm gonna block these guys in only because I can. Alright, let's stop right here. I've actually had people pull in like this on me. Anyways, let's turn our lights off, turn the engine off. Let's check. Yeah, 1 hour and 46 minutes. We wouldn't have been able to get far. Okay, let's sleep. I'll see you in a little bit.